Hello everybody, I am Matt. This is my first video on YouTube and welcome. I'm delighted to see you here. I want to show in this video series, I want to show you in 10 minutes what I learn and what I improve in Go programming language. If I need to tell the truth, I'm not good at building applications with Go and I want to learn it together. The perspective here is a quick presentation, and if we need to go into the details, it should be in harmony. To be frank, my English is not perfect, but I'm gonna do my best, I promise. Before we get started, I would like to introduce myself a bit. My name is Mert. I'm a software developer who wants to learn more somehow. I have been working as a software developer for 5 years. As much as I can, I try to contribute to the open source projects because, contribution is contribution. In this way, I've been getting my motivation from the community. Generally, my technical skills are based on PHP with Laravel and Symfony frameworks. I use Google Cloud as a cloud solution, and I'm good at GNU Linux. Plus, I use Docker to arrange my development workspace. Obviously, it helps a lot to arrange it. If you would rather get to know more about me, you can visit my social media accounts and you can visit my blog. Alright, let's set the ball rolling. I'm using Golang at the moment and I'm using Windows. It might seem strange, but it's correct for now. Today we will have a basic web service in Go. Here we have main.go file. It always has a package on the top. First things first, we need to have an entry point for our Go application. Therefore, I'm writing it firstly. This is the entry point for our Go application. So in Go, there is a built-in package called HTTP. This package has numerous abilities to build a web service. Let's look at a simple HTTP handler, and I'm creating a handler with HTTP package. There is a func called handle func. We can put it hello and func. So what we had, I'm giving it a path and I'm giving it a function. To be clear, when a request comes in that and if it matches this path, it's going to run this function. The function signature will be HTTP response, writer, and HTTP request. At this point, we don't use any framework or libraries to ease this kind of stuff, but we will check out them soon. We keep it simple for now. We have just written a handler function. I'm just going to log a string with log package, and I'm going to use its println function. Hello world from blog.net. Yep. So what is handle func? It is a smooth function on HTTP package, and it actually does is it registers a function to a path on servmax. So let's keep them in mind. What are they? A servmax is essentially an HTTP request router in Go. It compares incoming requests against a list of predefined URL paths and calls the associated handler for the path whenever a match is found. Handlers are responsible for writing response headers and bodies. Almost any object can be a handler. It must have a serve HTTP method with this function signature http.responseWriter and http request. Now let's create a new server and start listening for incoming requests with http.listenAndServe function, passing in our serve mux for it to match requests against. For example, we can type a new log println our server is running. As I said, I'm gonna use listenAndServe function of HTTP package. I'm going to give it 770 port and nil for now, and let's leave a comment. Listen requests on all IP addresses. We can change the error if we need. Yes, and I'm gonna run our first main.go file on the terminal. Go run and main.go. We have to see log, yes, our server is running, and I'm going to make a request by curl. Our port is 770 and our path is welcome, not welcome, hello. We made it, and we have to see log hello world from markblock.net. Awesome. So let's have another handler here. I'm going to change endpoint name as Marhaba. Merhaba means hello in Turkish, so we have got two handlers, such as hello and merhaba. They are only logging for now. From now on, how do we read or write to that request? So let's look over. You can see here we have response writer. It is an interface that is used by HTTP handler to build an HTTP response. First thing, we want to read from request body, so I'm going to do that. We can do it Marhaba handler data and error. I'm gonna tell this read all our body, and I'm going to change variable names rw and r for request. If we can put some logs, we have HTTP package has some HTTP status codes like this. For example, http.status bad request. It means 400 status code for HTTP and return. If there is no error, I'm going to use fmt fprintf rw merhaba s data. Let's look over them. An HTTP request has a field called body, and body is a simple stream. In Go, we can use any library to read from that stream. One of them is IOUtil to read in purvey. It returns body and an error if we have. If error is not equal to nil, I want to return error message to clients. We need to have return statement here because HTTP error doesn't terminate the flow of this application. And yes, that's it. I'm gonna run our application again and test it. Go run main.go. We have to see logs, and yes, and I'm going to send a request with a body. For example, curl-d. I can set my name localhost 7070, and nope, we have to put request into Merhaba handler. And yes, we have seen here immediately our response Merhaba Mert, and we have to see server log here. No, I didn't type any log for server. We can do that. A request comes into this handler. I want to see it. And I'm going to run that request again. And yes, we have seen it. So from now on, we have some codes in Go. We have written a basic web server. On the next stage, I'm going to check out the structure of our code we will consider from the beginning. Yes, we can do that, and I want to return JSON format. I want to get requests from clients as bodies in JSON format. I'll continue to keep updating this video series. We are going to cover HTTP verbs such as get, post, and put. Please leave comments, any issues or questions or recommendations. I want to say thank you. I hope it will be helping to build Go applications from now on. Of course, in a positive way. So, see you next time.